So, hey everyone. So, yeah, this game week 28 was not the best kind of game week, right? And I think a lot of them had less than average points because of how everyone's team kind of looks, similar. And the thing is, I think that kind of was contributed a lot by how most of us had three-man city players, right? Most players, the first 11 players like Sterling, De Bruyne, Gundogan, these kind of players did not start. So I think that was one of the reason that it was a bad game week. And like even players like Fernandes, these kind of Bamford, they all could not perform. Son, Kane, all these kind of players. So that did kind of hurt a lot, I think. So yeah, the big hitters did not perform as well as we would have wanted to. So that is the main problem. So I had captain De Bruyne in my team. So after captaining my De Bruyne, my vice captain was Watkins. So my captain did not blank. Watkins did return 5 points, but still, uh, not the best of point returns, but still, I think vice captaining Watkins was a wise choice because if I had not vice captain Watkins, I don't see any kind of point return from anywhere else. So yeah, Calvert-Lewin also broke his drought after a very long time. So yeah, I'll talk about the transfer that I'm going to make this week. So I think there's no reason to dwell upon the uh, past game week. So yeah, as I said, so it was not the best game week, right? This was, I think, after a very long time, my rank dropped. Not as a huge drop or anything, a little drop, but still, I'm still around 200,000. I'd want to go higher. So yeah, let's not talk about this game week now. Let's talk about game week 29 and my transfers. So this is what my team looks like right now. Uh, I did have about 9 players that would play for game week 29, right? Because as I said, I always plan for these kind of blank and double game week, right? And I have been planning to get as many players as I can for blank game week 29. And now I Son and Bamford kind of looks injured. Now we don't know about Son, right? According to what Mourinho says, Son will be back after international game week, right? That's what he says. And about Bamford, I think he will be fine because if you watch that match, Bamford, although he was injured, he was trying to play through the pain, but he could not continue. So it looks like it's not a very big problem for Bamford. Now, one thing worries me about Bamford is maybe he will not start or maybe he won't play full game. But I feel like Bamford might feature just at least few minutes on the pitch, right? So even if he just plays one half, he could still do good damage against Fulham. So that's what I'm expecting. I feel like Bamford might play. I'm not sure. Son, we never know, but according to what Mourinho says, it feels like it will be after only game week 29 that he will feature. And now let's talk about the transfers, right? Now my transfer plan is removing Diaz and Calvert-Lewin. Now my bench looks something like this right now, right? So I have 3 Man City players and I was going through their fixtures, right, in upcoming days. The fixtures don't look the best and they don't have game week in 33 and 29. So it looks like we don't really need to triple up on Man City players anymore. And like we do know that Pep Guardiola kind of prioritizes Champions League games rather than Premier League games, and I think his job kind of depends on if he wins the Champions League this season or not. Even if he does win, I think it might just be his last season. We never know. But what I'm trying to say is his main goal is to get the Champions League. I'm pretty sure that will be the main goal for Pep Guardiola, and for that reason, I feel like there will be a lot of rotations, right, for De Bruyne, Sterling, and these kind of players. Now, one thing is I don't want to remove Diaz, right? I now from 3 Man City players, I feel like if I want to bring in players for this blank game week, right? My target will be for the Spurs players and Brighton players because I already have 3 Leeds players, right? So I can't bring any more of them. So I think I'm fine in that department. And if I look at the fixture and if I want to target the teams, it feels like it should be Brighton and Spurs players. So I do have Reguilon and Son from the Spurs team. Now I don't know if Son is gonna play or not. Although Reguilon is playing, right, I kind of am worried about the Spurs defense, and as a whole, I do worry about Spurs, and I don't know if I want to triple up on them. But again, I was looking at the Spurs' fixtures, and Spurs still has one double game week left. So that's what I'm kind of targeting right now. As you know, I still have my wild card. So yeah, if you're watching this, I still have my wild card, and I might use it on game week 30, 31. I have not decided it yet. But for now, I have my wildcard, so I will be kind of punting on players. So Now, talking about the transfers, my first intention was that I would remove Diaz and Calvert-Lewin and maybe bring Maupay and one more Spurs defender. That was my plan. But after what I saw in Europa League, I don't know if I want to double up on Spurs defense, right? So it feels like my plan of my like literally my plan of till game week 29 is just take very differential kind of players so that I can gain rank. So that is what has been my plan, because I'll be using my wildcard in game week 30 or 31, I don't know yet. So as I said, my transfer plan was to bring in Maupay and maybe Spurs defender, or even Maupay or Welbeck, or one more Brighton defender like Veltman or Dunk or these kind of players. So that was my initial plan. Now it looks like I might be, now since Son won't be playing, let's say Son is not playing, Gareth Bale, Kane, like they have the responsibility to perform. So it feels like I should be bringing in Kane. That just looks like more of a logical decision to make right here. Now let me just show you my transfer, what I'm planning. So this is what I'm planning right now. Calvert-Lewin out, Diaz out, and I'll have to take one more hit because I don't have enough money, right? So I'll just get Veltman here, because like he's just 4.4 and he plays 90 minutes, and I don't want him longer term, right? For this game week, I think it's fine to take -4 for Veltman. I think there should be a clean sheet there, and I kind of expect a better return from Kane. If I captain Kane, I'll talk about captainship too. But it might, I'm not sure who my captain will be, but it looks like it will be Kane or Dallas. So yeah, this is what my team might look. This will be my team. I strongly feel like this will be my final team. So yeah, Veltman, Forster, and Kane. These three are the players that I'm kind of bringing in this week, and in this way I'll have 11 players, and I can move on to game week 30. Even if I don't use my wildcard, I can move on to game week 30 with a very good team. And till then, Son will be back, I hope, right? Bamford will be fit. There is a break in between after game week 29. So yeah, that is what my plan is. I think it's fine not having three Man City players at this moment, at this stage of the season, But again, Diaz is a very nailed-on option. I did think of removing maybe Gundogan or De Bruyne, right, instead of Diaz, so that I can get Kane. But again, like Gundogan for his price I think it's a very, very good value. So I don't want to sell Gundogan. I got him for a very cheap price. I don't know, 5 million something. So I just don't want to sell Gundogan yet. And De Bruyne, when he does play, he looks too good. So yeah, I could sell De Bruyne and maybe get Bale there. I could do something like that. But still, I think I'll just leave De Bruyne there for now, right? Because when I make my wildcard team, I'm pretty sure I'll have De Bruyne there. But I'm not sure if I have Diaz or not. But I'm pretty sure if I use my wildcard in game week 30 or 31, there will be De Bruyne in my team. So I don't know why just go through that trouble, just remove him and get him back. I don't know. So that is one of the reasons I'm trying to remove Diaz from my team. So Diaz is as nailed on as any player on that Man City team. So if you want to keep Diaz and remove De Bruyne just for this week, as a punt, and maybe you have wildcard like me and you might be using your wildcard in game week 30, 31. If you are one of those managers, I think bring players like Welbeck and Maupay and these kind of players. It might just work out. Lingard, Kufar, Cresswell. It might just work out. So yeah, try that. So as I said, my team will look something like this. As for my first 11, as I said, in place of Diaz there might be Veltman. In place of Calvert-Lewin there might be Kane. And my captainship. Now, as I said, my captainship is either Kane or Dallas. I'm pretty sure about that, unless something happens to any one of these players. My captainship should be on Dallas or Kane. Now, as I said, I'm kind of worried about how Spurs are going to perform against Villa, right? But again, Kane is on penalties, so that is one of the factors I always kind of depend on when I'm captaining the players for the any game week. If that guy is on any kind of set piece, I just captain him. So for me, I might captain Dallas or Kane. I'm not sure. Like Kane looks like a very safe mainstream kind of captain. If you want to go for that, do it. I think there's not a lot to choose from this week, right? So maybe do that. If like maybe Bamford was fit enough, I could have even gone for Bamford. But since he's not fully fit, I think I'm not going to take that risk. So it's going to be between Dallas and Kane for me. I might just leave it on Dallas. I don't know. Like Fulham, although Fulham are not the best team, they're still a very good attacking team. So I do see Leeds conceding against Fulham, right? But again, I also do see Leeds scoring a lot against Fulham. That can happen. So yeah, you never know with the Leeds team. So maybe now after Phillips had returned to the Leeds team, I kind of noticed that Dallas is now again playing in center midfield position. So it feels like I might captain Dallas or Kane. I'm not sure yet. So yeah, but yeah, I feel like it should be Dallas for me. I don't know. I'll let you guys know in the Instagram if anything changes. But I feel like my captain will be Dallas this week. So yeah, if anything changes, I'll let you guys know in the Instagram. The Instagram handle is in the description, right? So yeah, my captain will be Dallas. My transfers will be Diaz out for Welpen, Calvert-Lewin out for Keane, and I'll take -4 to remove Pope to Forster. So yeah, okay. So best of luck, everyone. There will be no deadline stream this week. Also, I'm sorry about that. It's just been that kind of week lately. So best luck to everyone, right? Hope to see green arrows next week. Thank you.